Okay, so it seems like I want these dots to be, these black spots to be a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna go here and scale them all down to 1, and I'll see. Let's see what the result becomes. I'm gonna put it on normal for now. Yeah, I guess this is fine. And I'm just gonna paint them in like this. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. I wonder why this is suddenly taking longer to load and stuff. There we go. Especially here, I guess I want some more details on here. Because it's in the back, like it's further back, so it's probably gonna gather like more grunges, more everything you could throw at it. More dirt, more... what else could be here? Spider webs. Yeah, stuff like that. Let's go here. Maybe I should save because I'm not sure why this is loading my strokes all of the sudden. There you go. I think that's looking good. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay. Yeah, let me save. I don't think I saved yet. All right. So now I'm gonna make a stain layer with like some really thick obvious stains. It's gonna look probably something like this, but a lot more and a lot bigger. So it's gonna have some height, maybe some roughness. What else would it have? Yeah, some of this stuff right here. You can see some of the edges. Some at the edges, some like this. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. Did I make a fill layer yet? No, I didn't. So I'm gonna name this stains, and I'll turn down the color. I mean, I'll leave the color and the roughness. I'll leave the roughness at default for now, and I guess the height would probably be like 0.005, because why not? Alright, so I'm gonna make a black mask, and instead of a generator or like a fill or whatever, I'm gonna add a paint, and for this I'm just gonna paint some decals. So let's see, what can I find that looks interesting? It's gonna take a minute because I have so many of these. Let's see. Maybe something like this? Sure. Why not? If you take this, by the way, you take this and you drag it into your stencil. That's how you get this little overlay right here. And if you hold S, whoa, hold down S, right click and drag up and down, it will scale the stencil. Right click and left, wait, no, S, hold down S and left click, drag up and down, it will rotate. So right click will scale it, left click will rotate it, and if you hold shift while you're doing all that, it will snap it to 90 degrees interval. Yeah, so S right click will scale it, S left click will rotate, S left click and shift will snap the rotation. And if you want it to be a little bit less visible, you can go to your display settings right here. Where is it? It should be here. Yes. Oh, here you go. Stencil display opacity. So you can go like this, make sure to make it less visible or more visible, or the hide stencil when painting. So whenever you're painting, it will hide it, so you don't have to see it. But maybe you don't like that, you don't want to hide it when you're painting, you can turn this off and then you paint like this. But I'll keep it at default, and we're gonna start painting some stains. All right, so I think for my first stain, I'm gonna go right here. Here looks like a nice little stainable spot. So I'm gonna close this and I'll paint with full flow, full everything. The color is white for now, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go like this. And let me see, put the color on probably like a brownish type of color. Something like this. So the stencil is brush dependent. So right now we're in the brush, like the painting brush. If you go to your eraser, it's not gonna be there. So you have to go back to your brush and play with it there. So if you want to switch to your eraser, it's the number 2 as a shortcut, or you can go here and click it right here. So 1 is paintbrush, 2 is the eraser, 3 is projection mode, 4 is selection mode, 5 is the smudge, and 6 is the clone. Pretty easy shortcut. 1 2 3 4 5 6, done. Let's see, I think I'm gonna erase this and I'm gonna take out the stencil for now. I'm just gonna do something like this. So what I'm thinking of doing, maybe I'll go with something more like this. Yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is having some kind of texture, like some kind of grungy texture on this, but instead of doing it in the mask, I just want to paint with it. I don't want to do anything else on it. It's not really any like big reason. It's probably gonna be more work than what I'm about to do right now. So instead of doing like add fill in the mask, I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna add a fill, and it's only gonna hold the color. And for the color, I'm going to add maybe a cloud 1. Let's try it. I'm gonna put it in the base color right here, and it's gonna look something like this. Let me turn off the mask for a minute. If you hold down shift and click on the mask, it can turn it on and off. So I'm gonna do this for now, and I'm gonna put in triplanar projection, and let's see, turn down the hardness of this. What else can I do? Wait, wrong one. Triplanar projection right here. Turn down the hardness. Let's see, what if I tile it by 3, maybe 2? Sure. The balance seems fine. Can I invert it? Nah, I think this is fine. This is fine. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna multiply this onto this color. It's gonna look a little bit darker. Yeah, there you go. But now you have some nice variation for the stain. So the stain doesn't have to be like just that one color. It can have some kind of detail on it. So let me see. I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. If you hold down shift while using the slider, you can have some really fine control. So something like this maybe. Yeah, and let's see, maybe I'll lower the opacity to like 70. Yeah, why not? Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my stain. See, now whenever we paint this texture. Okay, so I'm gonna erase it. All right, now back to my stencil. The cloud worked really good. Let's see, what can I use? I'm gonna use this. I already forgot the first one that I chose, so that's fine. I'm just gonna use this and maybe do something like this. Oh, and if you hold S, if you tap S and middle mouse will help you move the stencil to wherever you want it. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do something just a little bit like this. Yeah, something like that feels right. Let's see if I lower the opacity. Maybe not. Maybe make it lighter to kind of blend in. Maybe. Let's see. Should we multiply it? I'll keep it on normal. Let's try overlay. I think I'll keep it on normal and lower the opacity. Something like this. And I think the next thing I'm gonna do is make the roughness to maybe something like 0.8. Make it pretty rough. Maybe that's too rough. Maybe 0.7. I can't really see a difference. Maybe 0.6. Let's look at the roughness value right here. You know what I think? I think since this is like a pure white stencil, it's giving it that really thick colored look. So I'm just gonna lower this a little bit. Something like this. So go back to here to the paint and we can continue painting. It's gonna be the same opacity, but we'll have some layers of paint to play with, so that's fine. I'm gonna go here. Let's see. For this, I like this line right here. I'm gonna paint maybe something a little bit like this. Maybe somewhere right here. Maybe that's too much, so I'm gonna erase it just a little bit. So I'm gonna go to the eraser brush, lower the flow, and lower the hardness, and just go like this. There you go. Yep, that looks good. I'm gonna go back to the paintbrush again. Let's see, I'm gonna just paint this one. This one looks good. And I'm gonna erase it just a little bit. Maybe paint it again. Maybe my brush the flow is too much, so I'm just gonna erase this and do it again. It's still too much. What brush am I using? It is the cement brush. So I'm just gonna lower the flow really low. Yeah, something like this. Maybe we can do some more before we switch stencil. Maybe I'll do one like I don't know, something like maybe here. Maybe like this. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Then we're gonna do one more before we get a new stencil. Maybe this one. Just a bit. And gonna lower it down a little bit with the eraser. Something like that. Just give it some nice color variation. Like this. This is nice. I'm gonna give one more here. I can't make up my mind, but I think this needs to have a lot more things going for it. So I'm gonna go here, give it a little bit of this. Yeah, that's the good stuff. And maybe lower this. I'm gonna lower the value just a little bit to see what it gives me. Yeah, I think I like this better. Like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a new paint and I'll add a new stencil. The same stencil stays between all the paint all the paint layers, so I'm just gonna do a new what can I use? Let's see, can we use this? Sure, maybe. This looks okay. Maybe I can have some nice little variations come out of it. Maybe something like this that will go here. Let's see, something like this. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and then I can lower it down just, you know what? I think this is fine. I don't want to lower it too much. I kind of like what's going on here. Again, we'll go to Marmoset and see. Put on 90. Yep, that's fine. Let's go back. Find something, another spot. Maybe I'll take this. Give it this little. Again, I don't want my alignment to be on wrap. I want it to be on camera, because then if I paint here again, it's not gonna smear as much. You see, there's a big difference. So I'm probably even gonna take this and erase it and do it again. Something like this. Yeah, that's looking good. Maybe I'll with the eraser brush to like a flow of 3. I'm just gonna go over it slightly. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it like this. I'm gonna paint some more. Maybe something here, because you probably be touching here a lot. So something like here. Maybe here. Probably here you probably would touch this spot a whole lot as well. Probably put something on it, maybe coffee, a coffee cup or something. We might even try to make a little coffee spot right here. Let's see. Maybe we can rotate this do something like maybe right here. Actually, I'm gonna do this on a new layer, add a new paint. Let me put them on linear dodge so that I make sure they're blending with each other. Make a higher flow and then paint this right here, and I can lower its opacity if I want to. Alright, let me do the back just a bit more. I'm gonna use a new thing, a new stencil. Let's see, what is this? That seems kind of small. Let's see, maybe this stencil, please. There you go. So I'm just gonna take this again. You don't have to have the same stencils as I do, just use whatever you find, whatever you have. It will be, I'm sure it will be just as good, hopefully. So I'm gonna go like just a lower flow, maybe a little bit lower, something like this. I like this one because it has this little black in the middle. It will be pretty interesting. There you go, something like that. Maybe in here, maybe stuff like somehow found its way there and then they pretty much just get stuck there. I'm probably gonna do this one, something like this. Maybe that's too much. I'm gonna do a new paint and just linear dodge and go like this, and I'm gonna lower the opacity. Maybe this should be lower. Yep. I'm gonna make a new paint. When I'm doing this, I'm always making new paint because if there is one thing I wanna like change, it's gonna be hard if I do everything on one paint layer. So yeah, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Yeah, that's looking fine. Maybe this one could use some. I'm gonna use the smudge tool to just like, what layer was this? This one. I'm just gonna smudge it. There we go. Smudge it again. And maybe lower the opacity. Yep. Looks good. Looking good. Maybe here is missing something. Maybe we'll leave this for some other details. Maybe here. Maybe the height is too low. Wait, 0.01. 0.007. Yep. Maybe I'll do something, just one more fill. What can we use? I'm gonna use this one. Wait, I'm still in the smudge tool. I'm gonna go to my main brush and add it right here. Maybe something like this. Yep, looks good. Maybe one right here. I need some kind of edge. Maybe like this. And then I can erase the inside. I'm gonna lower the flow of this, and I'm gonna give one more. I'm gonna do this. And I really don't know why it's smudging. Gonna erase it a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep. Okay, so now I think everything is looking pretty good together. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start adding some like light edge wear. It's not gonna be edge highlight, it's gonna be like actual edge wear. So I'm gonna make a new fill, name it edge wear. I think I'm gonna keep the color, and the height I'm gonna turn off everything. Roughness can also stay. It's gonna be pretty rough, so 0.8. And lower the height. That's good. I'm gonna add a black mask and add a generator. And for this, I'm gonna do a metal edge wear, something like this. And that's really thick. Maybe something like this. Let's see. Put the wear level up a little bit. Maybe grunge amount, lower that. We don't need a lot of grunge. Maybe in micro height, we're gonna do the height all. We're gonna click on anchor point and height all. The reference will be the height, and the micro detail will be true. So now everything we painted will have the edge wear like this, and we can always paint them off if we need. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, I think what I'm looking for is something more like, where is it? Where is what I'm looking for? Let's find something good. Let's see. Oh, something like this. There you go. I'm looking for something like this. Okay, so if it's not gonna be like the whole edge wear is not gonna be like around everything. It's gonna be like very specific spots, very nice, and it's not gonna look procedurally made. All right, so I'm gonna do anisotropic directional. Where is it? This one. I'm gonna put this one in a new, add a fill, and put it here. I'm gonna put it on triplanar and make sure I rotate it to my liking. Maybe something like this, and something like this. Yeah, it should be fine like this. Harden. Let's see, can we scale it? scale it to like 7, because we need it to be like really fine. Something like this probably. Smoothness, sure. I don't know what this does. X amount. Now we don't need to mess with this. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it on multiply, which is gonna affect these, so it's gonna give us this type of effect. And I'm going to add a paint, put it under everything right here, and also put the metal edgeware on multiply. But before I do that, let me make sure it looks good for most of the parts that I probably will want it. So I'm probably gonna want some right here. This is looking good. Again, right here, right here. Yeah, I think for the most part, maybe I'll have some here. Yeah, for the most part, it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna put the metal edgeware on multiply, like so, and now I can paint. I want edgeware to be here. Well, I'm painting with the eraser. Go press 1 to go back to your brush. I'm gonna have some edgeware like this right here. Again, it can be as dense or as like pronounced as you want. It's up to you. Let's go like this. Maybe something like this. Let me see. Yep. Like this. I'm gonna do some right here. This is like a nice little edge to have. Maybe not on the stain. So maybe here. Like this. Yeah. Maybe here. And I really don't know why it does that. Maybe not here. This is probably protecting this part just a little bit. So we're gonna go here, add some here. Maybe here. Just a little bit. Some in front right here like this. Just like that. And let's see, for the roughness, 0.8. 0.8's fine. The height seems to be also okay for now, I think. Let me play around with the color though. I'm gonna put it on overlay, and I'm gonna make it really white and see what the result is. I think the edge highlight we have down here is a little strong on this. I also think I should probably go down to 2K. Yeah, it seems like the edge highlight is a little strong on this, so I'm just gonna paint it down just a little bit. Let's see. Just a little. Go back to your, yeah, that looks better, because now I can go to my edgeware again and keep painting. I think what I'm gonna do is add a levels and bring up the values just a bit, so something like this to really bring out the corners. There we go. And here, if I go back, I think these are too much, so I'm just gonna paint with black on the paint layer right here, like this. Yeah, I think these are too much. Just gonna go here, paint like this, maybe something like this, and then paint with black again. I think these are too much. Take it out. I have some here only. Why does it do this? I have no idea. I think here is fine, just to give it that other color variation that we may be looking for. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm just gonna save real quick because I don't know why this is bugging out so much. And export textures. We're gonna export and test it out. Why do I have emissive? Huh. Alright, let's check it. There we go. Yeah, everything is coming together. We have our little stains. Back here is looking pretty good. Something like this. This is looking nice. All here is looking really good. There we go. Yep, it's looking nice. Even up here, we can see our nice roughness that we painted up here. We see our stains right here. Maybe this could be a little bit more pronounced. Yep, I think it looks good. So in the next video, we are gonna continue with some more wear, and then we'll move on to this part, and everything will probably start falling into place. Yeah, I'll see you there.